Hi guys and girls and welcome back to Dr. Dave. So today I'm going to be showing you how to set up Streamlabs OBS from the get-go. This is the basic install of Streamlabs OBS that you can see on the screen right now. And the first thing that I like to do is go up to the second icon down, which is the Themes tab, and go and pick out a theme. As you can see on here, there's loads of Christmas ones at the moment and a lot that say Prime. If you are not paying for Streamlabs OBS, then you will not be able to use these. So you're going to need to go down to the free icon here, and it will bring up a load of free overlays that you can use for your stream. I've used a lot of these, but I am now a Prime subscriber, so I made my own overlay in the custom overlay maker within Streamlabs. So I'm just going to pick out this glitch one for now. And we literally go to the install overlay. And then, as you can see, it's adding the overlay. As you can see here, it says welcome delete. So we're going to delete this. We don't need it. And you can see that you've got your name at the top, so you'll click on your name right here and you will change it to whatever your stream name or gamer tag is. Mine is Dr. Dave, so we're just going to do that. Not going to make it look pretty or anything like that at the moment. And then as you can see down here, we have YouTube, Twitch, Twitter and Facebook. So if we go up to social medias, and we go down to the A, you can see social media. And then in here, mine would be youtube.com/Dr. Dave Tech 1. And there you go, that's changed. So I'm not going to do any more of that. You know, it is pretty straightforward. I don't use a schedule, so I'm just going to simply delete this stuff over here, so all of that can be deleted. So there you go, that's your basic starting soon screen. Obviously you would want to put this in capital letters. I just put it in just to show you. And then where it says in-game here, I always right click and rename this to live screen, so I know I am clicking on the right one. So in the live screen, you can see that you have multiple headers up here. There's 2 headers, 2 footers, 4 webcam frames, and 2 under webcam overlay for subscribers, donators, and so on and so forth. For me, you know, like, if I do have one, it's at the bottom of the screen. So you just simply click on the other ones, hit the delete button, get rid of all of this crap. I do like to have a medium-sized clean webcam frame, so this is the one that I would normally pick, and this is about where I would have it on the stream. You know, because when I'm driving on Euro Truck, normally just underneath here is the sat-nav, unless I have it up on the windscreen. But 9 times out of 10, I do not like a header or a footer on mine. So, like I said, you can leave this here, totally down to you. But for me, it would have to go. That is how I would like my stream. I like it clean, crisp, so everybody can see everything that's going on in my stream, and there's no extra crap all over the screen, no moving text and all of that junk. It's one thing that really irritates me when other streamers do it and they have rolling text going across the top or the bottom of the screen. Your eye is instantly drawn to that moving text that goes across the top or the bottom of the screen, and the fact that it doesn't scroll in and then once it's finished saying what it needs to say disappear and then come back at a later time in the stream, it's constantly going and going and going. You will find 9 times out of 10 people will come into your stream, it will annoy the shit out of them, and then they will leave your stream because they can't stand the fact that you've got scrolling text on the screen, because it's very, very irritating. Don't be one of those streamers. You know, if you want to put a scrolling message on the screen, have a hotkey on your keyboard or Stream Deck, button box, whatever, to play the scrolling text. Once the text has finished saying what it needs to say, turn it back off. You know, you've got like these little eye icons here, so you can now see that the webcam's disappeared. So if you had some scrolling text going across the bottom of the screen, let it scroll, say what it needs to say, and then hide it. And then when you want it to come back up, unhide it. But don't be one of them streamers. Honestly, don't do it. Right, so we've got the starting soon screen. It's got my name, and then obviously it's going to have your socials. You know, you can drag this socials over here. You'd have to change the colour of the text and blah, 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 blah. But that is always an option if that's something that you want to do. So we've done the live screen. Like I said, for me, it's just a webcam on the screen. And I do have Shane the Shark, but again, that's another premium thing. You know, you guys that are new streamers or somebody that's just wanting to learn how to set up OBS, you know, you guys probably ain't going to subscribe to Streamlabs, so you don't have to worry about that. You've got your Be Right Back screen. So inside the Be Right Back screen, you have your chat box. This will come up and fill up with chat as the chatters are chatting. Then obviously you're going to change your name, you're going to change your URLs, and then you've got just chatting. So if you're just chatting in your stream, as you know, I have mine as an intermission screen. So I have a chat box on the side, I have a webcam in here, and then I have the little Dr. Dave logo up there. So actually, let's go back to the live screen. And you're going to obviously need to add a webcam into this. So you're going to come down to the plus sign here, and you're going to click plus. You're going to add a video capture device. Click OK. And as you can see me on the screen. So I like to leave this 9 times out of 10 at default. Just click OK. Drag this across. So it line the top right corner up with the webcam frame, hold the shift key, and then manipulate your webcam down to size. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to make sure the webcam is below the frame, so the frame is sitting on top of the webcam. So then you can see that it's crisp and clear around the outside. There's no like little bits of your webcam hanging out the box and so on and so forth. I say I'm going to turn the webcam off because I'm not feeling all that grand. So you don't have to look at my ugly mug. So there we go. So you've seen that the webcam is there and the webcam frame. Now, the alert box. For some strange reason, OBS sets this alert box as absolutely tiny. When somebody donates, subscribes, follows, likes, whatever they do, any interaction that they have with your stream, you want to see, you want the other viewers to see. It is a big deal. When somebody subscribes to your channel or somebody donates to your channel or whatever, it is a massive deal. Your subscribers are the ones helping your channel grow. Without your subscribers, you ain't getting nowhere. So make your alert box big, make it bold, make it noisy. So when there is a donation or a subscribe, a like, a follow, whatever the interaction is, make sure it is totally visible on the screen. Not only does it look good and make the person that's liked or donated, subscribed, it makes them feel good. You know, like they feel like they've done a good thing for your channel, which they have. So that is the alert box. One big alert box. One webcam frame, one webcam. and you're going to also need to put on a game capture. So once you've added a game capture, you have two options here. You have capture any full screen application, and you also have capture any specific window. So if you put any full size application, 9 times out of 10, when you fire up the game will instantly come on and it will fill all this black space with your game footage. Some games do not display on full application for some reason. I don't know why. It's just a known thing that some games don't. So you'll have to fire the game up, then you'll have to come down to capture a specific window, and then down below that it will ask you what window you want to capture. So, you know, like I've got, for instance, see if we could put this up on. Will it display? I don't think it will. No, it's not going to display that for some reason. Let's try something else. See if it will display this. Nope, it's not going to display that either. So yeah, in general, you know, like sometimes it does display applications, but for the most part, it will only display like games and things like that. So it was worth a try to see if I could get it to just a visual aid, you know. So we've now got our game capture, our webcam frame, our webcam, and our alert box. So you always want the game capture to be at the bottom of the list, so all of this stuff is overlaid on top of your game capture. If the alert box is underneath like that, when the game capture is on the screen and an alert goes off, you ain't going to see it because it's underneath the game capture. So always game capture or display capture goes at the bottom, and then all of the stuff that you want to see that's visible on top always goes on top. It is just that simple. And then what else have we got? So you can add images, browser sources, and so on and so forth. Another little one that I like to have on is the, where am I? View account. So I like to have this one on, and I stream to all 3 platforms. And at this precise moment, it will only show YouTube because I'm only signed in via YouTube. So for the time being, we'll get rid of that. It's not really essential. So this is your basic, and I mean very, very basic screen. You know, I like basic, minimal, clean. So this is your live screen. And then obviously, like I said, you're going to set up your socials on your Be Right Back screen, as well as your username. The chat box is already here present, so you don't have to do anything else with that. Your just chatting screen, you will add on here, you will add a video capture. And because we've already added a video capture right here, we can just add source, and we'll just bring this webcam in again. Stretch it out to the full size of the box, and here we are. So again, it's pretty straightforward, guys. There's not really a lot you need to do. Just turn the webcam back off. Ending screen I don't use. You can if you want to, but I don't, so I remove that. When I end a stream, I go to this just chatting screen, and I say goodbye to the stream, and I end it right there. So any of these, like support bars, backgrounds, I mean, the background one I think needs to stay, but the rest of them can be removed. They're just extras. I don't like any extra crap inside any of my so I can't stand having any extra crap inside my scenes and sources and all of that sort of stuff. It's got to be simple. There's less things to go wrong. The more simple you keep it, the less things can go wrong. Right, so starting soon screen, this is where you would play a little bit of music for about, you know, like you'll hit the go live button and you will let some non-copyright music. Make sure you play non-copyright music for about 2 to 3 minutes with this screen up. Let the viewers get in and start, you know, like talking in the chat and all of that sort of stuff. Lower the music down, introduce your stream, you know, like I always say, yo guys and girls, welcome back to Dr. Dave. We are going to be playing so-and-so game today. And then I start talking to the chat. Like anybody that's come in and said hello, I'll say hello back to them. And then I'll then say, right, we're going to jump over to the live screen. And then, you know, you jump over to the live screen, which will be over here. And your game footage will be up, your webcam will be up, and you just carry on your stream as normal. You know, if you need to take a break or so on and so forth, tell the stream, you know, I just need to take a quick break, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. You head over to the Be Right Back screen. The stream can talk amongst themselves, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll go back to the live screen. When you come back, you say, right, guys, I'm back. Let's jump back into the action or something along them lines. And then as you're going to end the stream, you'll jump over to the Just Chatting stream and you'll be like, right, guys and girls, you know, my little catchphrase is, I've been Dr. Dave, you guys have been amazing, and we'll catch you on the next one. So if you make up your own little catchphrase, say goodbye to your stream, and you'll finish off your stream on this screen. Bosh, done. So, we've got all of this set up so far. So this is obviously what your stream is gonna look like. You've downloaded Streamlabs OBS. You've installed your theme. And then the next thing that I can think to do will be to customize your chatbot. Right, so as you can see, chatbot is turned off currently. So we're going to turn the chatbot on. Let him figure out what he's doing. Right. So now the chatbot's turned on. I have cat protection turned on. I have symbol protection turned on. Link protection turned on. You can do word protection if you are a PG streamer and you don't want certain words being said in your stream. You can turn that off. But it's totally down to you. I mean, I'm a non-PG streamer, so it doesn't really bother me if people are swearing. Long as it's not turning into a mass brawl with people swearing at each other, it doesn't bother me too much. And then obviously you've got your modules. So you've got like your chat alerts. Make sure your chat alerts are turned on. Otherwise, when somebody subscribes, donates, and so on and so forth, nothing will happen. Right, you've also got mini games. I like to turn the mini games on within my stream to keep the guys entertained. Media share I don't use because it is one of those catch-22 situations, because if somebody sends through something that, you know, is racial on a media share, say it was a piece of music or that had racial words in it or swearing or abuse, then who's the one that's going to get bollocked? Me as the streamer, because I'm the one streaming it out to the internet. So I definitely do not use media share. It is not something that I want to use. But there is the mini games. So within your mini games, you know, your guys can earn points within your stream. So if you go to loyalty first, enable your loyalty points. So on your loyalty points, go to settings, And you can see here, you can change the loyalty points, you can change the intervals of per point, you know, how people earn points. If they do a super chat, they get more points. If they donate, they get more points, memberships, subscriptions, and so on and so forth. So turn on your loyalty points first, set this up to what you want it to be, and then once you've set it up, then you can go back to your games, and on the heist game, you can enter the minimum, the maximum, and start delay time and the payouts. So basically, your viewers in your stream are going to use their points that they earn by watching, donating, subscribing, becoming a member. You know, the more time that they watch your stream, the more points they earn. The more points they earn, they can then use these points to play the mini games to earn more points. So if you have a point system, whoever gets the maximum amount of points at the end of the month, like I said, on the loyalty section here, it will come up and tell you who is at the top of the table. And if you want your subscribers to keep coming back, give them an incentive. My incentive is every time my subscribers come in and they play the mini games and they get to the top of the leaderboard, they got a chance of winning a piece of merchandise. You know, there are people in my streaming community that have already won merchandise from me. So this isn't just some gimmick to get people to watch a stream. I actually do give away the merchandise. So like I said, make sure you turn on your modules if you want the mini games to be played inside. And these games are used by like exclamation mark duel, exclamation mark slots, exclamation mark gamble, and heist. So that's pretty much straightforward. So you've got your commands in here. So if you wanted to add a command, you would do, like, I don't know, say for instance, exclamation mark Discord. So if somebody wanted a Discord link, then you would put the Discord link in here, and someone goes, "Hello mate, have you got Discord?" You know, like in your stream chat, you can go, yeah, type in exclamation mark Discord, and then obviously the link will come up to the person that's asked about Discord. Again, I don't really use a lot of these anymore because 9 times out of 10 people are already in my Discord. It's only the odd 1 or 2 new members that come into the stream that don't have the Discord, or, you know, they're watching on a mobile device and don't own a PC. So you've also got your timers. You can also, you know, if you want to put something like, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. You could put this on, this would pop up automatically in your chat every, like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Totally down to you. Quotes I don't use. Cues I don't use because obviously that's for media, shared media and stuff like that. You've also got a store, and if you use the Streamlabs merchandise store, then the guys can use their points to redeem merchandise. You can also do giveaways here. I don't do my giveaways here. I do my giveaways through the amount of loyalty points that people earn. So, like I said, that is the Streamlabs bot. You got to make sure that you make the Streamlabs bot a moderator in your channel. So you need to, like, I've signed in via YouTube, so I would copy this URL and go and paste it into the YouTube community settings under moderators, and that will then essentially make Streamlabs a moderator in my stream to allow it to protect me from all of this sort of stuff, and obviously allow my games and stuff to work. So what have we covered so far? We've covered how to put your overlays on and add your game capture, alerts, webcams, and so on. We've also covered the themes here, and also the Streamlabs chatbot. And then we're going to head over to the settings, which is down the bottom of the screen. And general, you don't need to do anything. So as you can see here, it's saying that, you know, streaming to DJ Bugsy. This is my second YouTube account because I didn't want to wipe out everything that I'd already built on my Dr. Dave Tech account. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to YouTube, of course, and I can then switch account over to the DJ Bugsy account. No, I didn't want you to do that. Right, so we can go back to YouTube. Switch count. Right, there we go. So we're now on my second account. So now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go down to Studio, and then I'm going to go to Classic Studio, and then I'm going to go to Live Stream, and then for some reason this isn't displaying the way that it normally would. Right, let's go back to my other account. This is because I haven't used this account for so long. That's why it's playing about. But I'm back on the Dr. Dave Tech one, and down the bottom of the screen down here you will see that this is your server URL and then the stream key. So from there you will go stream, and then you'll stream service. If you want to just stream to one platform, you'll go to streaming service, you'll come down to YouTube, and then you will go primary YouTube server, and then you'll put your stream key in here, and that is all you'll need to do for this section. But I stream to restream.io, so I then need to go to custom service, and I need to take the URL from here. This is my restream platform, and there is my URL, and there is the stream key. So like you can see, I stream to YouTube, Mixer and Twitch all at the same time. So essentially I will put my URL in, stream key in, and then click done. That's why it's showing up down here saying that it's not enabled. I don't want to enable it because this is not the account that I normally stream to. Right, this is important, so make sure that you listen to what I'm saying and do this step by step. So normally this would be on simple. Change it to advanced. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to put 2, because you have desktop audio and your microphone, which is 2 separate audio tracks. You're also going to encode only if you are on an NVIDIA graphics card. You are going to encode with NVENC. If you encode with X264, it is going to rip the shit out of your CPU, because that is CPU encoding and this is graphics card encoding. On the graphics card we have an NVENC chip that does all our encoding, so it's not going to beat your graphics card up like it does on X264. Right, so like I said, this is only for NVIDIA graphics cards. So then you're going to have constant bitrate, that's what CBR stands for. And next of all, this is something else that I would recommend doing. Go to a website, where's my mouse? There it is, called speedtest.net. So once you're on speedtest.net, it's finding the server, right? But I'm not based in London. I am based in Maidstone. It knows that I'm on Sky, and then I'm going to click go. You can see my ping is about 6, and on average, I'm normally anywhere between 60 and 80 meg upload speed. But that's not what we're interested in. Sorry, that's the download speed, not the upload speed. We're interested in this one, which is the upload speed. On average, I'm anywhere between 18 and 20 upload speed. And I mean, you guys have seen my streams. They're, majority of the time, they're crystal clear and smooth. Right, so as you can see, don't worry about the download speed, because that's only when you're downloading something. And when you're streaming, you're actually uploading it, because you're uploading your data to the internet. So you can see my stats there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back here. So for me, between 18 and 20, my bitrate can sit comfortably at about 5,000. The bottom bitrate that you ever should stream at is 2,500 or 2,500. That is the lowest bitrate. Do not stream if your bitrate has to be lower than 2,500. It is pointless. Absolutely pointless. So I'm going to set mine back to 5,000 like I normally have it. Right, keyframe interval. It clearly says there, 0 is automatic. 0 is poo. Do not set it to 0, please. Set it to 2. And then also, like I said before, in the presets, whichever one is at the top, i.e. max quality, means that it will use less CPU and less GPU power. I mean, I'm running an i9 processor, 16 gigs of 3200 RAM, and a 1080 graphics card. So I can run at low latency. I used to, before they done a major update, I used to run at low latency quality, but I had to drop it down by 1 because I was getting a bit of stutter and drop frames. So like I said, the higher up the list you go, the less of a performance PC you need. So if you've got a bottom of the range PC, you're going to be on max quality. If you're on a middle of the range PC, you can be on like quality performance. And then a higher end PC obviously is the bottom 4, depending on the specs of your computer. I just leave this on high. Always have, always will. And make sure your B frames is on 2 as well. So then heading over to the audio. So leave most of this alone. You don't need to play around with your sampling rate and all of that, because straight out of the box it's already set. So for your desktop audio, you're going to set your headphones. So my headphones are the Corsair Void Pros. And then for your microphone, if you're using obviously the Corsair Void Pro headset and you want to use that microphone, then it would be headset microphone. But as you all know, headset microphones are poo. Do not use them. Go and buy yourself a Blue Yeti if you can afford it, or a better microphone, something that's not stuck to the side of your headset, because it will be Darth fucking Vader all the time. And you don't want to be Darth Vadering on your stream. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't make you look very professional. So like I said, I have the Blue Yeti, so that's what I'm going to set that to. So desktop audio is from the headphones, and microphone is from the Blue Yeti. Then the video. So on here, as you can see, 1920 by 1080, which is the canvas. If your computer is medium to low range, you know, spec wise, then I would recommend changing this down to 720. If people are watching on a mobile phone or a tablet, 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna care that you're streaming at 720, because they probably can't tell the damn difference. A lot of people are like, oh no, you got to stream at 1080. No, you generally don't. Like I said, in this day and age, nearly every kid has either a phone or a tablet that they watch YouTube on. So they're not watching on a massive 50-inch TV where it needs the extra pixel rate, so you can get away with streaming at 720. I'd also recommend, if you've got a medium to low range computer, that you set your FPS to 30 frames, not 60. You know, I run at 60 frames, 1080p, because I've got the computer that will back me to do that. But if you don't, turn this down to 30, turn this down to 720. You can also turn this down to 16 times sampling, and that will make your footage going out to the internet smoother if you're on a medium to low end computer. Right, hotkeys. So if you are a streamer that doesn't own a Stream Deck or doesn't know about the Streamlabs remote control, then go and watch my previous video. It was called Stream Deck versus Streamlabs remote control. And if you have got a Stream Deck, then you don't need this. And if you have the remote control, you do not need this. But if you don't have the remote control and you don't have the Stream Deck, then you can set this via your keyboard. So you can enter a key into here which you would like to turn on your stream and stop your stream, start your recordings, and so on and so forth. I've never used it, but I know what hotkeys are because I've used hotkeys in other programs. Right. The advanced setting. I haven't touched anything in here because I don't need to. Game overlay. I don't use it. Never have. Never will. Scene collection. If you are running multiple computers in your household and you do not want to have to go and set your overlays and all of that back up, what you can do is you can export your files onto a memory stick and you can plug that into the other PC and you can put your overlays and everything straight back onto the second PC. Notifications. So I have all of this turned on. I don't have the sound turned on, but I have dropped frames and so on and so forth turned on. So if there is a problem, I know it will pop up on the screen and tell me. Appearance. A lot of people will, when you first get Streamlabs, it will look like this. And it looks absolutely dog awful. It's too bright. I mean, can you honestly, you know, this hurts my eyes looking at this. So, another thing, come into the appearance and turn it on to night mode. And as you can see, it is a lot more appealing to the eye. It doesn't give you an eye strain. Face masks, again, I don't really use. It's, you know, round Christmas time and special occasions I may use it. And then obviously the remote control. If you download, if we go back to the internet quickly and we go to Streamlabs remote, and we go to Google, this is the application you will need on your smart device. You can't get this on Windows. So if you have a Windows phone, this will not work. You need Android or OS, which is Apple, to get this app. And like I said, if you want to know anything about this, go back and watch my previous video. So you will download this app. You will come onto the settings on the remote control. You will show this. Put your phone or your tablet up to this QR code. It will scan it and automatically connect straight to your Streamlabs. So is there actually anything else that I need to tell you guys? So we've obviously done the cloud bot, we've done the themes, we've done the setting up what your stream will look like. So we've gone through another thing, right? So what this thing is very, very important. As you can see right now, when I stop talking, you can see that green bar is still bouncing up and down. So I'm going to stop talking for a second. Right, so you saw that bar bouncing up and down. That means that it's picking up fan noise from the PC. It's picking up ambient sounds in the room. You know, I'm in a large room and it echoes quite a lot in here. So, you know, like if I'm, you know, like little taps on the desk or shifting gears and so on and so forth, the mic picks it up. So what you're going to want to do is you want to go to this little cog just below the microphone. And you guys can't actually see it because it's trying to chuck itself off into the other screen. So on here, you're going to want to go to filters. And then when we're on the filter screen, you're going to go add. You're going to go onto the drop down box and we're going to add a compressor. And we're not going to touch the compressor. We're going to leave the compressor where it is from stock. And then we're also going to add a noise gate. And we're also going to leave the noise gate where it is. And if you notice, when I stop talking now, the microphone completely shuts off. You get no static noise or hissing or humming or anything. But the only problem is with the noise gate, if you've got no music or anything playing in the background, then it's just dead silent. You know, when you stop talking, you just have complete dead silence. So that's why I like to play a little bit of music in the background. I normally have the volume on about 8 or 9, and you know, then I set the Discord volume and the game volume accordingly, so you can still hear the game, you can still hear the music, and you can also hear my teammates. So that's the filters that I recommend. And sometimes, again, if you go back to filters, I also sometimes recommend adding a little gain filter, you know, like even if you go like 2.3, it will make the audio a little bit louder, which is a lot better. If you have the game sound loud and you've got music playing and you've got your teammates, sometimes you can be drowned out. So putting that small amount of gain onto your microphone really helps out. Now just trying to think of anything more that we can do before we go. But I don't think so. I think we've covered 9 out of 10 things that people will ask questions about. So this video was requested by Mr. Sykes, Massey Power Lee. You know, the guys that come into my streams, they ask me questions and they ask me to produce this video. So I want to give them a massive shout out, guys. You know, thank you for having faith in me to put a video out like this to help you set up your Streamlabs, etc. You know where I am if you need anything else, guys. And as always, I've been Dr. Dave. You guys have been amazing, and we will catch you on the next one. So bye for now, everybody.